10 and you see what you're supposed to do, it almost tells you, like, this is what you want to do with the golf ball. That's where Bubba thrives. You put him on a dead straight hole, and he doesn't get a chance to see it. He doesn't see a shape or a vision. That becomes a little bit more challenging for him. But he's one of the most, if not the most creative golfers. He reminds me a lot of a Phil Mickelson. He's the same way with his game. Some of the shots that he will hit with his short game and flighting the golf ball with wedges and spinning it. It's very fun to watch. But his warm-up is anything but technical. All field. Very narrow stance and Scheffler, a lot of activity down low, but his ability to find the center of the club face.
What's up, Robert? What's up?
You can almost see the shot that he's going to try to hit. If you just look at the position that his hands are in the finish or what they're doing through the ball, it's incredible how he'll roll his hands over or work his left hand underneath his right to hold off a shot. It's fun. He plays golf. He does not play golf swing. Are you ready for this one?
Thanks, Jordan.
Still plays like a young guy. Still approaches the game like a young guy. Still swings it as fast as a young guy, too. We saw earlier this week the range of motion.
Yeah, we do get a couple trolls. I mean, they're there every day. They don't do they not work or anything like that? You know, I mean, fuck. It's always the same ones, and their best is that they say I lost 20 units in March Madness, which is not remotely close to the truth. It's always, the trolls are always the people that never buy the package. So, but fuck those guys anyways. Who cares? Anyways. Emiliano Grillo, plays on him, but we can check on him right now. He hasn't played this event in 4 years. His best finish here, 62nd in 2019. He did well at the API, 54th at the Players. At Augusta, you really want to look at the approach game, like his irons, with the approach. He's 52nd there. So he's not really sticking out to me. Augusta's a second shot course. So if your iron game isn't elite, you're not gonna do well here. I hear the greens are very fast right now. I talked to Bob Kelko yesterday. Bob said the greens are very fast. He said the course is beautiful right now. He told me, I asked him how Brooks looks. He said Brooks looks great. He told me, I asked him about the weather because they expect thunderstorms tomorrow. He said Brooks tees off at like 1:30 or something on Thursday. And the rain is supposed to have passed by then, so he expects it to soften up the greens a little bit, so the greens might be a little more receptive for the guys in the later afternoon. How do I don't like, I'm not on Sam Burns this week really at all. He kind of screwed me at the Players, with a collapse in his last few holes. So I always like Brooks to win. I'm always gonna bet that. Corey Connors, yeah, he's great iron game, but his putting not good at all. Wyndham Clark, I think, Wyndham Clark, he's never played here. Let's take a look at Wyndham Clark. So he's never played here. But Wyndham Clark, they say first time, only one first time player has ever won at the Masters. I think Fuzzy Zeller, 1979. But Wyndham Clark, I think at 45-1, I think he's massively underrated. I know like only one debutante has ever won, Fuzzy Zeller, like I said, and that was 45 years ago. Wyndham Clark, he has all the tools. You look at his strokes gained off the tee. I mean, he's 8th right now off the tee. He's 15th on the approach. He's 4th in putting. He's 4th in birdies per round, 5th in bogeys per round, 2nd at the Players, 2nd at the API. I think Wyndham Clark top 20 is a great bet. I like Wyndham Clark to be the top debutante. So that's Wyndham Clark, top debutante. That means the top first time player here, right? So, for Wyndham Clark to be the top debutante, he has to beat, he's plus 400 to be the top debutante, right? He has to beat Ludwig Aberg, Ashke, Batia, Denny McCarthy, Jaeger, Cole, Pavon, and Hogard. I definitely think he's worth some bet there. He's plus 400 top debutante. Joaquin Niemann, he's playing great golf. On Hard Rock, let's see. I did see it on Hard Rock. Hard Rock, their stuff is hard to find. How they put it, It's, Hard Rock, you got to look around. I mean, it's like they make it ridiculously hard to find. Matsuyama to win. Look, we've seen a bunch of repeat winners here, a bunch of two-time winners, should I say? And with Matsuyama winning already this season, I think, of course he's got a good shot. I don't really like the 20-1 odds though. If Matsuyama was, 30-1, I'd probably take a stab. But at 20-1, I didn't really make a move. That's really not high enough for me. Brooks does well in bad weather. Let's look at the weather forecast right now. Do I think Tiger makes the cut? I think Tiger makes the cut. I mean, I think he's made 23 cuts here in a row. Right? 23 cuts in a row. And I think Tiger this year is more healthy than he was last year. They should all be able to take HGH, I mean, in my opinion. But I mean, really, tomorrow we're just expecting rain. Tomorrow, there's a 91% chance of rain, thunderstorms. So Friday through Sunday is supposed to be fine. 0% chance of rain, basically. So Shane Lowry, I know he's a bad weather golfer, but it's only going to be like half of one round. So I don't see Patrick Reed missing the cut. I mean, look at Patrick Reed's track record here: 4th, 35th, 8th, 10th, 36th, and he's won it. Right, so I talked to Patrick Reed on Sunday. I mean, I've talked to Patrick Reed a few times at live events. A very nice guy in person. Very nice guy. I don't know if Rory blows it. I mean, yeah, it's going to be very windy this week. Average wind on Friday, 15 miles an hour. Max wind gust, 37. Saturday cools down, 7 miles an hour for wind. Sunday, 8 miles an hour. Like Bryson's been playing some good golf. You know, and obviously with his form, I would like Bryson here, but his track record for here, not I don't really like his track record here. You know, he's missed the cut the last two times, 46th, 34th, 29th. So I would like Bryson to win, right? Because I like Bryson. But I did not play him to win. Just because the Masters is a course where guys who play well here, they usually play well all the time here, right? It's all about, knowing the course well, stuff like that. We've seen Bryson's driver get him in a little trouble here before, with embedded balls and stuff like that. So, I mean, I would like Bryson to win, but personally, I did not play him. Brooks first round of the year, that's always a good bet. New girl dad, daughter about to be 3 months old. Yeah, advice. I mean, it's a little weird at first, But the older they get, the more you see yourself in them. The older they get, the more cool they are. It's so 3 months. That's kind of, they'll grow on you. My daughter, she grew on me big time. So that's great. Kids, they definitely grow on you. I never learned how to brush my daughter's hair or like style it, but I'm sure I could brush it if I needed to. But my wife does all that stuff. Get them into sports though. My daughter plays golf and tennis, soccer. Do I have a go-to weather website? I use AccuWeather. AccuWeather. ACCU Weather. Do I think Hard Rock will? I mean, Hard Rock should have a lot of options because it's the Masters. I'm not on Patrick Cantlay. Not a fan. I don't like him. I just he's having a weird season. I'm not a big fan this year of Patrick. I mean, the wind is supposed to be 30 miles an hour tomorrow, so probably won't play any bogey free round bets. It's tough. It's going to be tough. If you want to play a bogey free round, like look at Scotty Scheffler, number 1 bogey avoidance. Xander, number 3 bogey avoidance. Victor Hovland, number 5 bogey avoidance, but he's not playing very well right now. Thank you, Ghost. I don't like Matsuyama at 20-1. But if you want to bet Hideki first round leader, you can get him first round leader. You can get him first round leader 25-1. Just like I'll never bet Scotty Scheffler pre-tournament plus 400 or plus 375. Just that's insane with this field. So if you want to bet Scotty Scheffler, either wait till he tees off, hope that he bogeys, or hope someone else starts hot. Try to pick up a better number, or take Scotty first round leader plus 1200. That's just my strategy. But normally soft conditions, I would say, yeah, sure, bogey free, but not with the wind. A lot of wind the first 2 days, like we just said a little earlier. I'm a big Brooks fan, obviously. I talked to his dad right now. His dad drove up to Augusta Sunday after Live with his wife Sherry. Bob Koepka, the nicest guy in the entire world. Love him. Does Hard Rock offer Eagle props? I don't know. I haven't really there's so many apps. It's hard to just dig into each one, every single bet. So Hard Rock, I'm sure they'll put up more bets as it gets going. Hard Rock has a thing where they'll put up eagle bets and stuff like that, like right before the round starts. I don't know why they do that, but they do. I got Brooks before 20-1. For some reason, Hard Rock offers all their like eagle props, birdie props, and like round scores like right before the round goes off, like never ahead of time. I don't understand it, but I would never bet Scotty Scheffler at plus 400 or plus 375. Never, ever for the Masters. Like, that's just too low. I mean, it's just ridiculous at that point. Hard Rock expands their offerings closer to the tee time, though. It's just stupid how they do it. I don't know. They don't listen to me. I asked them to change it many times. They don't listen. So I know Hard Rock wasn't happy when I tweeted about that player from the third division soccer in Miami betting on his own games. I don't like Scotty to win. I mean, Scotty may win, but I'm not betting him at anything inside like 6-1. So plus 475, I'm just not doing that. It's too much to go through for that. And then you got like, he says if his wife goes into labor, he'll withdraw from the tournament. So yeah, you can't. How much? The odds suck already as it is. So, if his wife goes into labor and he withdraws, it's even worse. So, I would stay away from Scotty Scheffler like pre-tournament. Panthers players are going to do anything shady with a new Hard Rock? No. Every NHL team in the league has a partnership with a betting company. Like the Devils have DraftKings. Vegas has Circa. So the NHL has sportsbook deals. Rickie, I mean, Rickie, he's not doing it for me right now, so I'm not betting Rickie really. I mean, am I going to fade him? No. Am I going to bet him? No. Let's just look at Rickie. He hasn't played here since 2020. He's got a decent track record here, 9th in 2019, 29th in 2020, but he hasn't played here in 3 years. 36 at the API, 68 at the Players, cut at the Texas Open. Off the tee, he's been terrible, 81st. On the approach, he's been terrible, 71st. So, like you said, if I'm doing anything with Rickie Fowler, it's probably to fade. Not sure I'd fade just one round because anything can happen in one round. So, yeah, if Rickie's teeing off early, if Rickie's teeing off early, I would definitely play the over right there. I'm not sure I'll be going to the final home game. The Panthers, not sure yet. So. Zalatoris, he's got a great track record here. So it's the guy who asked me about Rickie's first round over. Yeah, I think it could go over with the weather and stuff. So, and his current form. Am I worried that he hasn't looked good the past 2 weeks? Who's that? Who hasn't looked good? Zalatoris has got a great track record here. Second in 2021, a sixth in 2022. He did a withdrawal 23 because of the back. 48th off the tee, which is mediocre right now. 16th on the approach, which is pretty good. But his putter 78th. He'd have to have a very good week putting, obviously, to win. So I'm not worried about the Panthers at all. I mean, they've sat a lot of guys out the last couple weeks. Yeah. I mean, they've got 100 and something points. So I mean, 104 points are 3 points behind Boston. So, I think they should rest rest some guys. I think Kachuk has like the second most points in the NHL since the All-Star break. So, yeah. The NHL is. I think NHL is stupid how they don't count overtime losses are don't count as much. I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, I honestly, the Panthers play much better on the road. So, I prefer they have the second best road record in the NHL. So I prefer the Panthers play on the road. McDavid, I'm reading that McDavid is probably not going to play tonight. So I would definitely play some Leon Draisaitl stats tonight and some Evan Bouchard. When you play at home, there's a lot of distractions at home. You're staying at your house. You get your family and stuff. When you're on the road, you're in a hotel. Just you and the team there. There's a lot less distractions. So. Sergio's been playing some great golf. I took a picture. You guys saw that picture of me and Sergio from Sunday. That's another guy who people say Sergio is an asshole. Very nice guy. Every time I met him, a very nice guy. Same with Patrick Reed. Two nice guys. Taylor. Yeah, I mean, Hovland's current form is not very good. So we've only got a couple games tonight in the NHL, so I'm not really sure. Cam Young, first round leader. I like to do the guys I depend on, like Cam Young. He's not very dependable lately. Sergio looked tiny in that picture. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost 6'3", so Sergio's probably 5'10", maybe 5'9". A very nice guy, though. I mean, oh. Doing some wild first goal scorer, Tiger hole-in-one parlays for fun. If you hit a first goal scorer and a Tiger hole-in-one parlay, you could probably retire. Possible weather during first round. I wouldn't say that it's possible weather. It's definitely going to be weather. 91% chance of rain. 91% chance of rain. 30-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, but if you want to play, a first round leader, I would, usually you play somebody in the morning wave for the first round leader because of the soft greens, but Bob Koepka, he told me greens are playing really hard, really fast. So I would look at playing the later tee times on Thursday because the greens should soften up after the rain comes through. So if you're looking to play a first round leader, get somebody who's teeing off after, say, 1 p.m., like Brooks Koepka. I didn't do my first round leaders yet, so when is the BTB headquarters ready? I mean, I get the golf simulator in next week, so I get the golf sim in next week. I should be able to settle up in a day. So, I mean, it's open now. There's just nothing to do there. Like, I don't have any chairs there yet or anything. I have some tables, some TVs, the golden tee. I don't really have anything. I have the chairs come today. Chairs come today. Sound bars come today. So I like Tiger to make the cut. Listen, he's made 23 straight cuts or whatever it is. I think Tiger could make the cut in a wheelchair, right? He was playing some decent golf before he withdrew at like Riviera or whatever, where he withdrew at, because he was sick or whatever. I definitely think Tiger is more physically better than he was last year, the year before at the Masters. So I think his health is definitely better, unless they're hiding something, But I think even if Tiger is like hurt, I think he won't. Tiger knows it's like 23 straight. So I see Tiger like at least like really trying to grind through and at least make the cut. So I like Tiger to make the cut. I mean, he's done it 23 times in a row. I'm not trying to bet against it. You can. This video is recorded, so you can get it anytime on YouTube. The replay or whatever. I don't think the chat stays up for the replay, but I am gonna have a grand opening party. I'm still debating whether it'll be for like family and friends or like I'll let people come from clients and stuff. I'm going to lunch at 11:30, so and I just walked there from my house, so probably stay on here until like 11:15. Yeah, it's already been 36 minutes. That's one thing when you're on here, like time flies. Time goes by fast. What's for lunch? Thai food today. I'll probably have some maybe like red curry Thai, or I don't really want to go with the pad Thai. Pad Thai can get your stomach pretty good this early. I'll probably go with some red curry Thai. Clear out the sinus. I like it hot. A couple spring rolls. Will the BTB HQ be open to all? I don't know. I mean, if I've never talked to anybody before, if no one's ever talked to me before and they're like, oh, I want to come, I'll be like, if I don't know the person, at least like online a little bit, probably not, unless they're a client, $300,000 on Scheffler, which is stupid because he could have just waited. He could have just waited until the tournament teed off, and if somebody else started faster than Scheffler, his odds would get much better. So that just how far is BTB HQ from Hard Rock? Probably 20 minutes. It's east. Probably 20 minutes northeast of Hard Rock. I like Hard Rock, but there's nowhere to watch games there. I mean, in football season at BTB HQ, we'll be able to watch all the games. We will be able to play the golf simulator. We'll be able to do a pickleball court, right? Like, there's gonna be a ton of shit to do, right? So, I mean, we'll have a bunch to do there. So, the Hard Rock, there's no sport. I mean, the sports book sucks. It's a great TVs, but it's like all blackjack tables in there. Justin Rose, he's had a quiet start to the season. Let's look up Justin Rose. I mean, usually I like Justin Rose, but we haven't really played much of him. I don't think I played him at all in my plays so far. So Justin Rose, missed cut 2019, 23rd, 2020, 7th in 2021. I actually think in 2021, or maybe it was last year, he was like the first round leader. He just missed first round leader, or we had him to be the first round leader. One of these tournaments, I think it was the Masters. 16th last year. He missed the cut at the API and at the Players. 66 off the tee, and the most important stat here is the approach. He's 82nd. He's not coming in playing good, but I mean, it's one of those things where like he knows the course well and stuff. I mean, I'm not playing Justin personally. It takes too much convincing for me to play him right now. He's not playing that much, so missed the cut at the 2 events he's played this year over here, so it's tough to play. I don't like backing golfers who are like extremely cold, unless they're like a Brooks Koepka, Matthew Pavon. He is 32nd off the tee, 44th in approach, 6th in putting. I mean, maybe he could find a way to get top 40, but he's never played here. He missed cut the Players and 52nd on the API. Maybe he can make the cut here. But top 20 or something, I wouldn't touch that. Xander to win. I can see betting a Xander first round leader, but to win, no shot. He could win. I mean, we've seen him. Obviously, he has a talent to win, but he chokes. He chokes. We've seen it happen time and time again. Wasn't he just, what was it, the Players he was leading, right? Or the API? One of those tournaments he was leading and just fell apart. So, top 20, sure. Like, you look at Xander's track record here, it's amazing. If you're looking for a top 20 guy, he's it, right? 2nd in 2019, 2020, 17th, 3rd in 21, missed the cut 22, 10th place last year, 25th at the API, 2nd at the Players, 5th at the Valspar. Xander Schauffele, he checks all the boxes, right? 6th off the tee, 18th on the approach, around the green, 4th, putting 26th, greens in the regulation 9th, ball speed 8th, birdies per round 23rd, bogey avoidance 3rd. Xander Schauffele, he checks every box that you want for someone that you're betting, but there's no stat here for chokes per season, right? If chokes per season was a stat, Xander Schauffele would be first. You can't put that into statistics. So Xander Schauffele, first round leader, top 20, sure, all day long. Xander Schauffele to win. Like I said, he could win. He wins every now and then. But he's known for choking. So he's a nice kid. Just I'm not betting him to win at those low odds, right? Plus 1,400. Like I'm good. Patrick Reed. Now you're talking. Patrick Reed. He was I think I got Patrick Reed 80-1. This data golf site sucks. Go here. Patrick Reed. I think he's 80-1 at FanDuel. I want to say that's what I took him at. Another guy like Phil Mickelson, right? Phil Mickelson, second place last year. Phil Mickelson, second place last year. He's plus money to make the cut. He wasn't playing good last year coming into the event. He's not playing great this year, but I think Phil tries to prepare for like the Masters, basically, right? Phil Mickelson's 270-1 to win at FanDuel. Tiger's 150-1, and Phil has a greater chance of winning than Tiger does. So, Phil Mickelson, second place last year. Bet Online does have top senior, but he's minus 220 there. So it's been steamed. All right, guys, I got like 2 more minutes on here. But yeah, like I said, Phil Mickelson, second place last year. I believe he tied the Masters record low round in the final round last year. Plus money to make the cut. So I do like Tiger to make the cut. I do like Phil to make the cut. Hideki, DJ, Ram, Scotty to all make the cut. I mean, I don't see who doesn't out of those 4. Obviously, something could go drastically wrong, but I don't see. Phil, the top lefty. No. I mean, he's going against Brian Harman, Ash K. Batia. So I don't see Phil top lefty. Brian Harman, he's plus 160 for top lefty. Just throwing that out there. All right, Brian Harman plus 160 top lefty. You can really get some good value on these top like lefties, top seniors, stuff like that. You just got to look for good value. There's 0 value betting Scotty Scheffler pre-tournament. 0. I know I said I'll bet Scotty Scheffler every week, but not at the plus 375 or whatever. I just can't do it. All right, guys. The lawn people got here, so it's going to be loud because they're fucking loud outside. So, like this Masters fucking jacket I got. Got that Rolly sponsor. Roll. Tiger is on the Hard Rock. You just have to go to I think it's called Tiger Specials. Yeah, Tiger is minus 120 to make the cut. I think my chairs just got here. So they look fucking heavy. Tiger's only 100 to 1 to have a birdie to have a hole in one. So stupid. Has he ever even had a hole in one in Augusta? Tiger hasn't had a hole in one since 1999, I guess. I wish you could bet no on that, I gave a couple of golf free plays. I'm doing the baseball and stuff, so I said I would take Leon Draisaitl stats. All right, overs. Leon Draisaitl over 1.5 points. Probably +1 something. With Connor McDavid out. Leon Draisaitl over 1.5 points +130. There you go. Can't give out Champions League free play. There's only 2 games, so maybe I'll tweet one before they kick off. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. If you haven't got the Masters package, make sure that you do. I could easily see Hideki winning. I just don't like the 20 to 1 odds, right? If they gave me Hideki at 30 to 1, sure, but 20 to 1, no. Anyways. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. And I will talk to you guys soon on X. See you guys later.